Welcome back, NFL fans. It's John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com. We have so much happening around the league right now. Do me a favor and subscribe if you want to stay in the loop in terms of all the latest NFL content. We have training camp and the Hall of Fame game going on right now. Well, training camp's going on right now. The Hall of Fame game will be here shortly. But I want to talk about Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen is just eating cornerbacks alive at training camp. And it reminds me of the Sun Tzu quote, all warfare is based on deception. Route running's a little bit similar. You have these cornerbacks and these nickelbacks who try to cover you if you're a receiver, and you can't just do exactly what you're going to do. You have to kind of be deceptive in, your patterns. If you're running a crossing route, for example, Adam Thielen, he takes off just out of his stance and he explodes upfield like it's going to be a vertical route, and then he breaks over the middle instead of just, coming out of his stance and right away breaking over the middle, which would give these cornerbacks a tip about what he's doing. So by using kind of, deception and, faking out these defensive backs by selling the exact opposite of what he's really going to do, he's just so good at, getting separation and making himself available for Kirk Cousins. That was the crossing route where I seen him, fake like he was going to go vertical and then break over the middle. I also seen him on a comeback route. He came out of his stance, he hesitated, almost make it seem like he was going to run a curl route. Then he took off, and then he ran his comeback route. So it's like these defensive backs, they're having to stop, for the hesitation and then accelerate to keep back up with Thielen. And then they have to stop again when he breaks on his comeback route. It's just so much for these guys to have to keep up with. And just the fact that Thielen is so quick in and out of his breaks. And he's not a small guy either. He's a big target. And his hands are great. He's coming off back-to-back seasons of over 1,200 receiving yards for the past 2 years. And to think that he could be even better because his routes are better than ever, it's frightening how good this guy can be. He's easily the number one receiver on this roster. I know Diggs is really good too, but Thielen's on another level right now. You should see these videos of him just toasting everybody at training camp. And we know this current Vikings regime, they're kind of on thin ice. They've been regressing a little bit. And Mike Zimmer needs a big year. We know Kirk Cousins kind of struggles when the pressure's on. So Adam Thielen's going to have to step up and bail Kirk Cousins out. Right now, it looks like he's very capable of doing so. And you have to love what this guy has become. Remember, he was an undrafted free agent, and now he's one of the top performers in the National Football League. It just goes to show that you can do anything if you set some goals and commit to achieving them. Adam Thielen has clearly done that, and it's so spectacular to watch. I think he's going to have another huge season up there in Minnesota. And, who knows? Maybe he could even lead the league in receiving yards. It's always going to be tough because, you got guys like Antonio Brown and Julio Jones and Odell Beckham Jr. who are very stiff competition. But Adam Thielen is in that class. You don't have back-to-back seasons of over 1,200 receiving yards unless you're an elite player, and clearly Adam Thielen is that. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.